Okay, so I just wanted to say something that was on my mind because it's kind of getting on my nerves. Um, I keep seeing these conversations about black women in our hair, and it's not gonna be the type of, I guess, unpopular opinion or commentary you think. The typical, it's our hair, we can do what we want, leave us alone. I am a black woman, and I think that black women, despite all that we've been through, you are not incapable of accountability. We have been through a lot and we still are going through a lot. But at the end of the day, you still are grown and you still have to take accountability of your choices in life as well. You can't keep bringing up what people put you through as an excuse to, I guess, get away with what you do. You're not innocent. No one is. We're all grown and we make mistakes. We do right, we do wrong. There's some things we do a lot of right in, there's a lot we do a lot of wrong in. And one thing you will not accept, just like black men have self hatred, and they talk all that trash about us and date out, this why we date, whatever, which nobody asks, they just have to let us know. Um, you have some self hatred too. You express through how you beautify yourself, you know. Um, the main two things for me is, of course, our hair and makeup. Really, the contouring thing for me is that contour in the nose, because I actually started. Well, I don't know where it really started from, but I know it came big from Kim Kardashian. And you know how they say makeup is not to change your look, but to um, I forgot the word, but it was like kind of like add on to, but you don't necessarily change your look. I know the word. It's not coming into mind. Instead of actually shaving your eyebrows off and changing the whole shape, you would just color it in. You know what I mean? Instead of changing your lip shape and overlining it, you would just line your regular lip. You know? You know what I mean? I'm trying to find a word, but uh the point I'm trying to make is you have self-hatred as well. And you may not necessarily all do it how black men do it. You still have self-hatred. And it's mainly with our hair because we're women and we're affected by our looks very heavily in life. Men are too, I would say so, but we way more because right now it's a man's world and they treat us, a certain way based on our looks. But let me get to the point. The hair. You don't like your natural hair and you have a million excuses of why you don't wear it. And you keep moving the goalpost of why you don't wear it. Um, and just not admitting that you just don't like your hair because black men don't like it, in my honest opinion, because a lot of y'all, you want a black man and you say you don't do it for the man, but it kind of, your actions kind of align with theirs. They don't like they don't like your hair, and it seems like you never wear it, so it kind of aligns with what they think about you. For most black women, at least, majority of y'all want a black man, and majority of black men like women with straight hair or loose texture, any hair that ain't ours. Let me, correct my words. And y'all keep saying, girl, please. God made, man and woman to speak together. I ain't fit to argue with y'all about all this gender stuff. This is my belief. Uh, you know, um, everybody, for the most part, wants a companion. We don't like how people are, but we still want a companion. Like, we don't like how men are nowadays, but we still want, a lot of women still want a man. They just don't like the men now, how they acting. They have a, I guess you could say, I don't want to say fantasy, but I guess you could say fantasy of what they want a man to be. They still want a man. They just want them to be be how they want them to be. Same with men. They still want women. They're talking all this trash about women and saying they don't, I don't know, whatever. But every time I see these conversations, black women keep arguing with people. And as y'all keep, y'all talk about we wear extensions because, which is true, we keep being chastised about it. We used to not be able to go wear our hair in the workplace and this and that, but it's not them times anymore. And then it's because it's easier, and it's like, girl, please. It's only easier to you because when you wear your natural hair, you keep trying to change your natural hair instead of just wearing it. You keep trying to straighten it or slick it down. And because it does it easy, because that's not what your natural hair does, it's hard for you. It's hard because you make it hard. You don't want to just wear it. Oh, well, the people treat me this way. Well, I thought y'all don't care what people think. But then again, you do, because you change your hair to have a certain treatment. So you do care how people treat you and how people think. Because one moment you don't care, I'm going to do what I want to do. But the next thing you doing what you want to do so you can have a certain treatment, from people in a certain way you want people to think of you. And then y'all keep mentioning white women wear natural hair, right? And then I see people in the comments, just in videos and in posts of whatever, Instagram, and I'm mostly a YouTube, sometimes Instagram person. I don't do all the rest of the other social medias. But y'all keep pointing out how other women, white women specifically, y'all always bring up white women. Y'all don't talk about Asian women or Hispanic women. Y'all always say white women wear weaves too. And then we'll say, yeah, but they wear hair that matches their natural hair, right? So the first goalpost was we wear natural hair basically because of what you've been through from racism and all that, them not allowing us to wear our natural hair for the workplace and just for a lot of things. And we had to change our texture to make other people more comfortable, right? That was the first goalpost. Then it's also, or you could say these are reasons, different reasons, but some of them reasons don't matter. Like that don't matter anymore because they don't do that anymore. For the most part, you can wear your natural hair. It just has to be like a nice professional updo, They don't want no big old fro. And that's another thing. Why do we always have to wear our natural hair in a fro? It doesn't have to be in a fro. It could be in any style. It's just wear your natural hair. And that's like a overstatement. Is you don't have to wear it in a fro. You can wear it in any style. Like, girl. Sorry, I should have wrote this stuff down because I'm having a hard time thinking on the spot. But y'all just keep finding other reasons saying it's easier, and that's not an excuse because it's only easier because when you wear your natural hair, you keep trying to change your natural hair. Maybe if you just wear it and leave it alone, you wake up. I know when say if you have a little TWA, what is that? Basically like a small little afro. When you sleep, it smashes. Our hair can mold into shapes when we lay on it. Just wake up and spray it, put a little conditioner on it, fluff it out, and keep it moving. You ain't gonna do that though. You just couldn't, exactly, because you don't like your natural hair. Get out of here with that. Y'all full of shit. And I'm sorry, but y'all need to be held accountable. You can't keep talking trash about black men and their self-hatred until you address yours. You ain't perfect either, girl, regardless of what you've been through. Well, not girl, because these are women I'm talking about here. But I'm tired of y'all and these excuses. It's like, I get it. We've been through a lot, but you still need to be held accountable for a lot, even with other things like the, baby mama culture and all that. That's a different topic, but I can get to that later. Maybe make another video. But yeah, y'all just keep coming with these excuses. Either you're going to wear your natural hair and love it or not. Stop talking about why you wear weave. And here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with wearing weave, in my opinion, because we're women. We always like to decorate and add on and stuff and beautify things. No matter what it is, our house, we like to decorate. We're known for decorating houses, not men. We're known for decorating with our clothes. We're just extra. That's just how God made us. We're very creative. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with wearing extensions. Just if you do wear them, make it match your natural hair. Like, what the hell? I'm still trying to find that word. Is it? It's not extend. It's Dang it! It's when we was talking about makeup. Like when makeup was a conversation, but like makeup is not to like change how you look, but to uh, it's gonna come to me later. It's kind of like the word extend, but it's just add on, and that's what extensions are, to extend, to add on to your hair. So it's still supposed to look like your natural hair, just add on to it, make it look make your hair look either thicker or longer or both. But it's not, it wasn't made to put a, well, um, I don't know. I think when we first came out, it always was straight. But, you know, and then I see the black women in the comments, y'all full of shit, man. I see them in the comments talk about some, technically, first when it came to them, technically it is our hair. You know how they say, if I bought it, it's mine. You know what people mean. You know what they mean. No, it's not. It's your hair because you bought it, but it ain't the hair that grow out your scalp. So stop playing. Y'all play too much. And somebody was calling them out on that, saying they're being uh like playing semantics in a way. They keep playing games. They keep playing games. Y'all keep playing games. Black women. And then y'all saying, well, they ain't wearing their hair either because that's not white woman hair. That's Asian woman. Girl, you know what they mean. They're wearing a texture that matches their hair. You know what they mean. Stop playing stupid. Y'all keep coming up with these lame ass excuses. It's not working anymore. Eventually, either you're going to wear your natural hair or not. And we ain't saying you got to wear it all the time. I mean, we'll prefer that. But if you wear extensions, make it look real. Like, damn, you obsessed with this straight hair. It's not your hair. It's not your natural hair texture. Let's say that, because y'all like to play games. Well, black women, because we what they say, we our hair is so creative and so why can't words come in my mind? Like a chameleon, you know what I mean? We could braid it, we could do this, we could do that, but all even braiding is still, your hair don't grow out in braids. You gotta braid it. You see what I'm saying? It don't grow out and twist. You gotta twist it. You know? And you can straighten it. Okay, but if I straighten my hair, it's my natural hair. Yeah, but it don't even grow out straight, girl. Even if you straighten your hair, yes, it's your natural hair. But it still don't, it's the texture. It's the texture. It's not just about weave. It's about weave that don't match your natural hair. It's two things in one. It's weave and a weave that don't match your natural hair. That's why when y'all say white women wear weave, nobody cares that they wear weave because it's so believable. You wouldn't even know. They don't question them, and they assume because if they do, it looks so damn real. What do I need to question her for? It looks so damn real because it matched her natural hair. Y'all shit don't match your natural hair. Stop playing games. Be accountable. If you're not going to do that, people need to leave us alone. Okay, well then you just not going to wear your natural hair and walk around, and people always going to think a little bit, they're always going to judge you for it. Well, people going to judge you regardless, but that is something, when it comes to your hair, you always going to be judged. They ain't going to never leave you alone about that. Because it's not your, I don't know how else to say it. Just like you would never leave black men alone about dating out for the reasons of hating black women. Because even if they don't say it, because a lot of them, they don't like to say it no more because they've been called out for it. We call them out on their self-hatred and colorism, but their actions still show it. So even if people leave you alone about it, they still gonna feel some type of feel like, yeah, she don't like herself. And yes, it is a flex. It is a flex to white women because you wearing a hair texture that matches mine. You can come with every excuse in the book. But if you're not gonna love the hair that grows out your scalp exactly how it is, just like how they wear the hair, well, not all of them, because they do wear extensions too, but at the end of the day, it matches their hair. But they don't change their hair. Okay, they might do throw some little curls in there, curling irons, or sometimes they flat iron their hair to make it extra straight. But that's just, again, that's like an add-on. Their hair already straight, so if they flat iron it, they'll make it like bone straight. but it's already matching their hair. Just like if we made our hair kinky, I mean, our hair is kinky. I don't know, which we definitely wouldn't do. When we did something to make it even more kinky. Heck, imagine a black woman willingly making her hair more kinky. Like she's adding on to her hair. She wanted more kinky, more full. You would never see a black woman make her hair more kinky. You ain't gonna never see a black woman trying to figure out how to make their hair more kinky. Heck no. You ain't gonna see that. Because they don't like it being kinky. And I'm not them supernaturals where every little thing you do to your hair. I'm just saying, if you're gonna wear something, extensions, make that shit look real. And natural hair actually is so feminine. It looks so soft. Because texture plays a part in, just like color plays a part in stuff. Like color theory, you have texture theory in a way. Our hair can have a soft look to it, a fluffy look to it. It can give a gentle look to it. You know what I mean? If you wear like a nice, beautiful, fluffy, I don't know, whatever, it ain't gonna make nobody just wanna rip or pull your hair out, because that texture can have a soft feel to it, gentle. You know what I mean? But I'm just tired of y'all not trying to be held accountable. And I'll probably make another video about, and I know everybody talking about the same topic. I'm tired of this topic. I'm sick and tired of the black community. The things y'all talk about the same shit. And you can call me a hypocrite because I'm talking about it too, but it's because I'm getting tired of it. And it's like, at this point, just be held accountable. Which some people trying to, but y'all keep fighting back. And that's why some people say you can't tell black women nothing, because you kind of can't. And I have to admit that as a black woman. Some of y'all, a lot are changing. A lot of black women and a lot are leveling up. A lot. But at the same time, it's still too many that aren't and keep arguing and fighting back. Because we've been through a lot, it's almost like they'll always use that as a defense. I don't want to say defense mechanism, but they'll use that as a deflection to be held accountable for anything, because they pretty much we've been critiqued by everything, which is true, and bullied, which is true. But at the same time, you still do things wrong just like everybody else. You ain't perfect, girl. You're not innocent. You're not accountability free. You know, you still have to be held accountable. You an adult that make mistakes too. And we're trying to correct ourselves so we really won't have to take accountability for anything. You know, it's a lot we got to undo too. And this is just something you don't want to undo. You are just like a lot of black men, y'all say they self-hatred, they're obsessed with women. Even though they treat them, they treat their preference the same. So what? They're still obsessed with preferences though. When it comes to dating and mixed kids, they'll treat them the same, but they still have this obsession with that. White skin, bright skin. You have this obsession with straight hair. Yes, you do. I ain't saying you're trying to be white or anything. I'm just saying you do not like your hair. And you don't want to admit that. Just like they don't want to admit they just don't like black women. Because they hate themselves. That don't sound good. Right? And it don't sound good to say I don't like the hair that grow up my scalp. I just don't like it. You don't want to accept that and just say it. You ain't gonna never accept that. Most of y'all. I don't want to hear your lame excuses. Either you gonna wear your natural hair and love it or not. And some of y'all, well, I'm not. Okay, well then we know you don't like your natural hair. And we can move on with life. But just like they can't get away with dating outside their race because we know the real reason why, you're not going to get away with wearing weave that don't match your natural hair because we know the real reason why. You can't keep coming up with this. And you calling their hair easier. No, baby. It's not easier. It's just you keep trying to change your natural hair. You don't want to really wear it in its natural state. You want to change it. Every time trying to slick it down in a ponytail. It's fine to have a slick ponytail, but if it's not easy for you to do, that means that's just not a style that works for you. Are you trying to straighten it, but it break off? And then you get frustrated with that. Then that means your hair just don't need to be straightened. You just need to wear it in its natural state. But you don't want to do that. So take accountability. And just admit you don't like your natural hair. Give the same energy you give these black men that have self-hatred. Have the same energy for yourself and other black women. And no, we're not fit to leave you alone about it. If y'all don't shut up about black men and their self-hatred, we don't need to shut up about ours. We're going to hold ourselves accountable. All right.